Hey, everybody. Well, I was just prompted to share a little bit about my morning message and how I do get messages that I share out. It's interesting. Um, I guess this process started like a year and a half ago. It actually, sharing of the daily messages that other people do started before that in a group that my then boyfriend started, and he wanted me to share the daily messages as they come in. Um, and in fact, he still does that to this day. But while we were together, that was what I did. And I just kept doing it. And what shifted one day was that, yes, there are all of these messages, but there's also a message that I'm getting every morning when I take the time to tap in. And so that started coming through in writing. And so, typically my routine in the morning, right, is to write down my dreams. And then I spend some time tapping in, usually listen to, some type of solfeggio frequency or mantra meditation music. And then it just starts flowing. It usually comes in all in whole phrases. And sometimes I've even had to look words up to make sure I spelled them right because I'm like, I've never spelled that word or really even given that word much thought before. So that is how the daily messages come in. And so I write them and, then I usually go back through and, okay, if there's a full moon, I add in something about that or a new moon. And then I add my daily pictures or whatever that I always add from like these amazing people, like Healing with Lily and Uma and Lou G, and I'm trying to think, Danielle Ellis, Healing Energy Tools, Source Messages, Commanding Life, all of those daily messages where they are just rocking it. They're doing it every day. And then usually there comes a time after I, get all those compiled that I sit and then I'm led to more and more things. And so, I'll just put in a phrase into the Google search box and see what comes up. And, the phrase is again channeled. So sometimes it has to do with sovereignty. Sometimes it has to do with Blu-ray. Sometimes it has to do with forgiveness. Rainbow. Let's see, one time it was like iridescent rainbow. I don't even know. It's like wild the stuff that comes in to look up. And then I add those. That's why my posts are so big. And I know people make fun of me. They're like, wow, that's a lot of pictures. What was it? Somebody said 74 pictures on a Monday. Well, it's coming through me. It's not from me. And if it's one of those days, right? Because it's a general message. And so what I've noticed is that a lot of people get something different from it. And I know I was sitting here and I'm like, well, who is it really for? I mean, I know it's for me, right? So I'm definitely one of the people that it's for. But sometimes it seems like, the people that have been on this journey for a while, they don't really resonate with it. And I'm like, well, who am I writing this for? But anyway, I'm just going to keep on going. I'm going to keep on doing my thing for as long as I'm led to do it. I know I've had a lot of people that get upset because sometimes I don't end up posting until like noon Pacific Standard Time. And, I get messages like, what's happening? Where is it? You know what? I am a busy mom, single mom, 3 kids, 2 animals I'm taking care of. Sometimes Stuff happens. Sometimes shit happens. Sometimes I don't get my stuff done that I gotta do. Sometimes I have appointments. It's just really interesting. I'm like, at first I let it bother me, and now I'm like, it's all good. It's all good. It is a divine message. No matter where you are in the world, when it pops up, it's for right now. There's no reason to get upset that you happen to be in Australia and it's like a day late. I don't know how many times I've been told, well, it'd be nice if you posted these messages on time. And I just am like, okay, on whose time? I run on divine time, and everybody that is watching this should understand that things come to you in divine time as well. So even if you see my post and it's like a week late, there's probably something in it for you. It doesn't need to be just on that day. Same thing I say when I pull cards, right? Just because the message isn't for you, like have your name on it, it still might be for you. This is how we open, this is how we expand. We are able to see messages, signs in everything. It doesn't have to have my name on it for it to be for me. I can take in information from a lot of different places and learn. I hope you guys are getting what I'm saying. Hope you guys are getting what I'm dropping. All right, I just wanted to explain how that works for me. My kids have gotten really good at respecting that time. They come in and they're like, "Well, are you writing your message?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm still writing it." And then they give me some time, most of the time, unless it's an emergency. All right, love you guys. Bye.